The law is quite ambitious, 32 articles covering a wide array of issues such as organ donations, anonymity of sperm donors and such as. But the biggest issue that's been caused the biggest debate is Article 1, the one opening ART to all women. Now, ART, assisted reproduction techniques, also sometimes called MAR, medically assisted reproduction, is basically the in vitro fertilizations that was created about 30 years ago in France. That has caused debate because it is opening access to this technique to single women and also lesbian couples, which some people think is the end of family and could lead the way to allowing surrogacy in France, which is still illegal here.
And many women travel abroad, don't they, for this type of treatment. So what exactly would this bill do? And considering the controversy that's surrounding it, what's the likelihood of it being passed?
Well, as I said, the law would allow all women to access this kind of technology. Now, the debate will start next week on Tuesday, on September 24th. It is very likely to be passed. It has already passed quite a few hurdles. On Friday night, the Parliamentary Commission has voted it. Next week, it has to be in front of the plenary parliament. But voices, including in the majority, the presidential majority, have started to rise to dissent, not on the law itself, but on some specificities, and also on the right wing, the Les Républicains party, even though they did not strictly oppose the law, the party has decided to let its members vote according to their conscience, and that might also let some opponents vote against the law. We remember 7 years ago when the gay marriage law was debated in France, that caused a lot of massive protest, and there's actually another one organized by the same people on October 6th to protest against this law today.
Who's about to turn 4. Her name is Louise. I had her with my ex-wife. I'm now remarried, so Louise has 2 mums and a stepmum. We thought about it for 2 years. Should we turn to a known donor or unknown donor? Should we do it ourselves, or should we try a medical method abroad?
After 2 years of deliberating, Marie and her wife finally decided on assisted reproduction, or ART, first in Spain and then in Belgium. They will still have to wait for 4 years before the insemination works.
For 4 years you lived for this, through this. We've spent 45,000 euros in 4 years. It's not illegal to have an ART abroad. We need to be very clear about that. It is legal. What's not legal is to have an ART in France for lesbian couples or for single women. Because of this, I had to exile myself in order to have a child. I have, for every single second of the process, deplored the fact I was not able to do it in France.
Within the EU, 9 countries still forbid ART for lesbian couples and single women. But this summer, a bioethics bill has been introduced in France that would open this right to all women.
If a woman wants to be inseminated, whatever her status, she may do it either in France or abroad. However, things have been organised so that we've ended up with a legally inaccurate situation where we would have mother and mother. That is to say, we would create children with no father. But at the same time, authorising paternity investigations for anonymous sperm donors. This is something of an oxymoron, something hard to believe.
To us, this bill is an important step in the right direction, both for women's rights and for LGBT families, so that they can finally be fully accepted. And so that finally women who want to create a family, whether they're in an LGBT couple or single, can do it without having to go abroad, face high fees, health issues or problems at work. It will make things so much simpler for our families.
Over the last few weeks, MPs have heard representatives of LGBT associations as well as clergymen and medical and philosophical figures. And the parliamentary debate should start on September 24th. Now, if according to a recent poll, more than 60% of French people agree with the reform, and it seems like the parliamentary majority agrees with opening access to ART to all women, LGBT associations fear that it could trigger a second round of violent opposition, as it happened in 2012 when the gay marriage was debated. Guillaume Desjardins for Euronews.